Hey, 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 it's Tia, baby. And I am back with another video. I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, early Thanksgiving if you guys celebrated. I'm sorry for the delayed videos. YouTube isn't a career choice of mine as of right now. I've been having thoughts of making it a career choice and wanting to do YouTube full time, but I'm a little bit of afraid. And the only reason why I'm saying I'm a little afraid because I don't want to leave my current career to just jump into YouTube when I'm not sure if I will get, the exposure that I want for YouTube that will financially sustain me and my family. So that's why I haven't been consistent with it, because I've had a lot of thoughts. Like, I wanted to dip into mukbangs, but when I tried it, it wasn't as successful, so I just stopped. But I know you have to be consistent in order to see results. But me, I'm very impatient. And it seemed like as I gotten older, I've been becoming more impatient. When I was in my 20s and, my teens, I was very patient. And I noticed in my 30s that my patience has decreased. And I don't feel like waiting for the results. So I like stuff instant. And that's something I need to work on, because everything don't happen instant. You have to continue to work for it. But, that's my reason of not being consistent with the videos. But you all have to do your part. Watch, share, all of those things, because it works hand in hand. But I just want to do a quick video on Selena. I received, it wasn't really even, when I watched the video, it really didn't talk about what the title was saying. But if you ever heard of Jaguar Wright, Jaguar Wright is trending, has been trending for years now. I've been not following her, but watching her interviews about different celebrities that she allegedly threw under the bus. Like, she talks about Diddy, she talks about Jay-Z, Beyonce, J-Lo, Mary J. Blige, Erykah Badu, you name it, she talked about. Because she's been in the industry in the early 2000s, maybe mid 90s to early 2000s, but her career did not go further than the celebrities that she named. However, she stayed in the know-how, even though she was in the limelight. She knew the behind-the-scenes business between these celebrities and executives and things like that. And so now she's putting it all out there. And so far, she has been, on to something, because she said in many interviews, if I'm lying, sue me. Nobody has sued her yet. None of the celebrities that she has talked about has sued or commented. The only celebrity that has something to say about Jaguar Wright was Ray J. Other than that, I have not heard anything about any celebrities going toe to toe with her. So if she said, if I'm lying, sue me, and no one has sued her for defamation of character or anything like that, then obviously what she's saying is facts. I mean, it's hard to believe that some of these celebrities were, into shady business. Like, for example, she talked about Beyonce allegedly being a witch and, allegedly having a really high sexual appetite for, especially women, that she has been in, XEX things with women, forced them to do things with her. And that's allegedly one of her musicians, who was a female, left because she was doing some type of witchcraft on her or tried to, and she wasn't going for it, and she, you know, either got fired for it or she left or whatever the case may be. It was something about that. And she also talked about Diddy. She's been talking about Diddy for years, and now that he's being, you know, convicted for all of these things that he's been doing throughout the years during his parties, obviously there's some truth to it. He talked about Jay-Z not, you know, basically like a black Epstein. He was like the black version of the Epstein. You know who Epstein is. I don't forget his, Jeffrey Epstein, I think that's his name. The one that was getting young underage females and sending them off and doing things, inappropriate things with them. And he got convicted for it, and he went to jail for it, but he took his own life while in jail or whatever. Basically, they saying that Jay-Z was like that. Like, pretty much like him in a way. A lot of the, and she was naming, she was talking about DJ Khaled. She was talking about Rick Ross and all of them, like basically all of them. That's all of the men, most of the men that's in the entertainment industry is like is on the same team, if you catch my drift, if you know what I'm trying to say. But I'm going off topic. She did talk about J-Lo. She talked about J-Lo's alleged involvement with Diddy's incident that happened 20 plus years ago when they was in the club. They were dating at the time, and they were in the club, and he used the weapon and was boom booming the place, or had someone to, and she knew of it. She lied on the juror, all of the things, and she said that she's into a lot of shady mess as well. She never came forth, but the reason why I'm bringing up J-Lo is because allegedly Jaguar Wright stated that J-Lo, like Selena, was sacrificed for J-Lo. But when I looked at the video, it really didn't talk much about that. But I've heard a lot of scenarios where they saying that Selena was sacrificed. I did do a video about that months ago about that. I don't really understand the concept of sacrificing for another. I mean, to me it sounds like witchcraft. If you're sacrificing a being for another being, and you have to basically lose your life or your success for someone else, that sounds like witchcrafty type stuff. So I don't know if that's what that is. That's within the entertainment world, but I can see why people would think that J-Lo is the new Selena, or Selena sacrificed her life for J-Lo to be successful. Like, I've heard that J-Lo was a witch. I heard that she does a lot of witchcraft things, and she practices some deep, dark stuff. It started with an M. I don't know how to pronounce it, and I don't really want to. I'm trying to use my choice of words because I don't want to get flagged. But if you know, you know. But she basically allegedly practiced some dark stuff, forces and things, to get where she is today. I've heard that from several people. It also stated that a lot of people that she grew up with, or that grew up in her neighborhood, despise J-Lo, that she's a fraud. And it goes all the way back to when she had her success on the album Jenny from the Block. That's when they stopped. That's when a lot of people from the Bronx stopped messing with J-Lo, or stopped, being cool with J-Lo, because she started to show her true self. She would act like she was grew up in a hard life and all of that, but she never gave back to her community. like she claimed she did. And a lot of people, there were a woman in particular that went to school with her and said that she did nothing. The things that she talked about in her interviews in regards to growing up in the Bronx did never happen. Never happened. And they all are upset at J-Lo. They basically don't claim J-Lo anymore because she's a fraud. They said she never have given back to her community. And if you go on YouTube, I'm sure you can find a clip where J-Lo went back to the Bronx to visit where she used to live. The person that lived there now, or the neighbor that lived next to her childhood home, didn't even know who she was. They probably knew who she is, but they just probably act like they didn't because they don't like her. And she was just like, I'm Jennifer Lopez, Jenny. She was trying to, I guess tell the person who she was, and the person was like, I don't know who you are. But he probably honestly did not know because he was older. He looked like he was probably as old as her father. So maybe he didn't watch a lot of TV or not a lot of things that had her in it. So maybe that's why. But I think he may have just was saying that because he don't like her and nobody really likes her in that day. That's from the Bronx. So yeah, she got a lot of haters. And I've heard I've heard from plenty of fans. I just heard this from, and I said this before, if you heard the same thing more than once, then obviously it's some truth to it. I also read and heard that she's really mean in person. Like there were fans that were, talking to her or wanted to get her picture or wanted to converse with her or whatever. And they said that she was rude and she was mean. And I've also heard that she don't like when people look at her in the eye, which is kind of weird to me because I don't like talking to people. I don't like talking to nobody's backs. I don't like talking to people that don't give me eye contact. So if you don't give me eye contact, or if your back is towards me, I'm not going to talk to you. I want eye contact. That's a sign of respect. So for her to say she don't want nobody to have any eye contact with her when she comes into interaction with them is weird to me. That does sound like some dark forces going on with her because I ain't talking to nobody's back. And then I'm definitely not talking to nobody whose head is down. My face is up. So therefore, you need to talk to me, not like I don't exist. Like, come on now. So that's what I heard about that. But I do find it kind of weird that when she did Selena, her music career just came out of nowhere. It just went off. And I mean, went popular. And she did have mannerisms like Selena. And it's like, it was just too close. Like her laugh sound just like, not really, but similar to Selena. The way she carried herself, well, not now, but back then when she was just starting out in the acting world and all that, she had similar mannerisms to Selena. I don't know if that was the start of her being sacrificed, of Selena being sacrificed for her. I don't know, but it is weird that as soon as she did Selena, her musical career took off. Her acting career was already kind of established because she was doing a few movies before she did Selena. So she was still known. She wasn't a rookie in the acting world when she did Selena. She'd already done like 4 or 5 movies prior to Selena. She did Anaconda. Actually, she was doing Anaconda and Selena around the same time. It's just that Anaconda came out a year before Selena, but I think she just finished wrapping up Anaconda when she was in the works of Selena. She did U-Turn. That was in 95. She did L Train or something like that. I think it's Money Train. So she did a few movies prior. Oh, and then she did Me Familia with a lot of the recurrent cast from Selena. So I mean, she did a few movies before she was, starting Selena. So she was well known in the acting world, but not in the musical world. And then of course she was on in Living Color as a fly girl. So she was pretty much already established in terms of acting. But once she finished Selena, her musical career went out of this world. And I really never understood that, because she can't sing. In my opinion, she cannot sing. She can hold a tune, which is different from singing. Holding a tune is, you can stay on key. You can sing on key, but you really don't have no originality with your vocals. So for her, she can stay on key, but she doesn't have a voice. She doesn't have no originality to her voice. Like she can't do vibrato. She can't she can't go off on a certain singing note. Like she can't do long I don't know, because I can sing, but I'm not good at like reading music and all of that. But she can't she can't sing long notes. She's no Mariah Carey, no Whitney Houston, no Selena. She's no Jennifer Hudson, none of this, no Mary J. Blige. Like she can't do that. Like she doesn't have no variety to her voice. She only can, it sounds like she's just on one note and that's it. And she just holds that note on every song. But when she has to do high pitched notes and things like that, she have to have her backup singers to kind of bring that out of her. When she did I'm Real with Ja Rule, and when she did what's another one she did? I don't know, but I know the one with Ja Rule was I'm Real. She didn't even do that. She did a little bit. Her voice was on it, but it was Ashanti that made her voice, that basically helped her voice sound better on that song, because she was the background. Ashanti was the background singer for that song, and I think she wrote that song, and it was supposed to have been her song, but I think she wrote it for. I think she wrote it for Jennifer Lopez, or it was supposed to have been Ashanti's song, but they gave it to J-Lo because she was under Tony Matella or whatever his name is, Mariah Carey's ex-husband. I don't know his last name. Matella, whatever, Nutella, I don't know. But it was another song that J-Lo did that had Ashanti's background vocals on it. If you know it, say it in the comments. But I know it's I'm Real and it's another song. But I don't remember it. Anyway, do I believe that she was sacrificed? I don't understand the whole sacrificial thing. So if you can explain to me in the comments, let me know. But do I think they have similar lives in terms of in terms of physically and musically? Yes, they do live similar lives. Like her body structure is similar to Selena's. Like she has a big butt. She's known for her butt, just like Selena was known for her butt. They both Hispanic. Her music career went off just like Selena's music career went off, but it would have went off a little further had she still, was alive today. Sometimes I do think about, did Selena know she wasn't going to live a long life? Because she, not always, but it was a couple of interviews where she said, I hope to be alive, or, and she also said, I hope, that I live a long life in those form of fashion. And it makes me feel like, did she have a feeling she was not going to live a long life? Did she have fear? Was there something going on behind the closed doors where she feared her life? Like, because as a 20-something-year-old, why would you even be thinking that way? I would say only people that I feel think that way is when they know they may have an illness or they living in a really bad environment and they don't know if they're going to see tomorrow or whatever. That's the only time I would think somebody that young would even think that way. But she was thinking that way, and she wasn't living in a bad environment. She didn't have an illness. So why would she even be thinking that way? And then it was eerie when she did that interview with that guy, and she was like, where do you see yourself? No, wasn't where do you see yourself and see? Oh no, when he said, how would you like to be remembered? When you go, how would you like to be remembered? And it's kind of, I mean, I know some interviewers say that to celebrities, but I think they mostly say that to celebrities who are already older. Why would he even ask her that question? And she was only 20-something at the time. Why would he ask her that question? And it's not like she's been in the popular mainstream for that long. So it was just kind of, and it sound, and the way she looked, it looked like she was kind of eerie about that. Like, but that is just, she didn't look happy when she was asked that question. She kind of looked not irritated, but maybe irritated and kind of creeped out about it. That's what it seemed like to me, because I'm like, I would be like, why are you, in my mind, like, why are you asking me something like that? And I mean, even though anybody can go at any age, but I'm just saying, as a celebrity, if I was a celebrity and somebody asked me that, I'm like, dang, I just got here in this position. Why are you asking me stuff like this? I could see you if I'm like in my 70s or something, then okay, and I've been in the music industry for like 30 years, 20 years, maybe, but I mean, dang, I'm only 20-something years old. Why are you asking me something? Why are you asking me how would I like to be remembered if I go? Like, that's such a depressing question. And so that right there also makes me wonder, is sacrificing really true? And was she in fear of her life? Is it something that was going on with her life that she knew, but we didn't know? Because why would he ask her that question? Is my question. Why would he do that? Why would he ask her that? And she wasn't happy about it. It seemed like she was a little afraid and a little irritated at the same time when asked that question, because it's like, and confused, like, but trying to be polite at the same time. Because even the way she responded, it was just like, I'm going to ask the question, but I'm kind of curious why he asking me this. So it makes you think, did she feel like she wasn't going to live a long life? Was she in fear of her life? Was there something going on behind closed doors in the industry and she only knew about it, but at the time her fans did not know? I don't know, but if you know a lot about the sacrificing things that happen in the industry, just let me know in the comment section. Because I would like to know. I don't know about it. I don't know about it. I don't follow that stuff. I don't do all of that. But if you do, let me know and I'll do another video, a follow-up video on it. And I'll get back with you in another video. This video was kind of all over the place because it was just a spur of the moment. And I'm still kind of not feeling well. My stomach been acting up, but you know, it's okay. So yeah, if you know anything or have any knowledge about sacrificing in the music industry and all of that, how it works and why it does, When did it start? That's my floor that's creaking. When did it start? Why did it start? You know, all of those things. Let me know. Send me videos and I can look up on it, and then maybe I'll do a follow-up video to have a better understanding of what it does and what it's like, and maybe I can pull the pieces together in regards to Selena. All right, I hope this video has some type of entertainment towards it. If not, my apologies. All I can do is try. At least I came out with something. At least you hearing from me in some form or fashion. But again, I hope everyone have a great Thanksgiving and a happy holidays. And I'll see you again in another video.
When you're gone, how do you want to be remembered?
As not only as an entertainer, but as a person who cared a lot, and I gave the best that I could, and I tried to be the best role model that I possibly could, and the best person that I could. I tried to help out.
Well, I hope we can do this again one of these days soon. And like I said, you are a role model.
Thank you.
And we really appreciate
Thanks.
what you